guys, we have come to London for a couple of days for a couple of different reasons, and we thought that we would share them with you. First of all, we went to visit, I want to say it's the tea rooms, but it's really just a restaurant.
It's pretty funky though.
Yeah.
Pretty fun. All different rooms in there, but we went to Sketch.
Yes, for afternoon tea. Not really a tea room at all. It's the most bizarre experience.
It was. It was.
As you think, it's not what you expect it to be. If you see pictures online, it's the big plush, pink velour, marshmallowy looking
Clamshell seats.
Yeah,
it's all very pink ladies in there, isn't it? It was like, oh my god, I'm like beauty school dropout. That's what
my hair totally went with the decor.
You're like Frenchie.
Yeah, but when you see those pictures, you don't expect it to be like you have to walk through all these different rooms, and it's so quirky before you get to that one that it's so bizarre. But the room that we were in was like, I don't know, I felt like we should have gone dancing after.
It was like a ballroom.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't take a picture of the ceiling. Oh, it's gorgeous.
I've got screenshots. I will insert. We'll insert
some
clips.
pictures of Sketch now.
So what we had in there, we had an afternoon tea, which consisted of obviously classic sandwiches, like cucumber sandwiches.
Not really classic sandwiches.
Well, that's
like caviar and a quail egg on top.
That was
classic
pretty.
sandwich.
That was pretty obscure. No, but the classic sandwich for afternoon tea is
a
cucumber sandwich and smoked salmon. So you had those, and then we had, like you say, an egg sandwich with a little quail's egg and some caviar. Which,
everything had like a twist to it.
Yes, it was very quirky and very. You have to go for the experience, don't you?
Yeah.
And then all the cakes we had. What did we have? We had a profiterole. Was it like a pistachio profiterole?
It was like a choux. So same thing. It wasn't pistachio. I think it was just like cream. I'm sure she said that was cream. And then there was a chocolate mint thing.
Yeah, that was okay. Crunchy. It was all right.
I want to say bubblegum marshmallows.
You had the strawberry tart thing.
Oh, that was really nice.
I didn't have that.
The strawberry. I should have had both of them. Yeah, the strawberry tart was really nice. It was very weird. If you are a picky eater, you probably will not like the afternoon tea because it was weird. But it was kind of an experience.
Yeah.
Then we had scones, which was completely
They
normal.
were lovely.
With like jam and clotted cream and then
tea. You were kind of a bit like, I asked for butter. I have to have butter on my scones.
I can kind of see, because you had the sultana scones, I can kind of get why you had butter rather than cream.
Yeah.
I see. Phone. But yeah, it was. I think it was really, really cool. I wish we had more time, but we had to be somewhere. We went to the Magic Mike XXL premiere. It was pretty darn exciting.
It was really cool.
It was our first red carpet experience.
White carpet
Experience.
It was no red carpet. It was like walking on snow.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
And not what we expected.
I think it wasn't a red carpet because the background of the Magic Mike was white and gold.
Yeah.
So that's why. So I'm pretty, I wanted a red carpet. But the experience was fantastic.
Yeah. It was very kind of rushed and a little bit stressful to get through, to kind of get into the cinema and to do the red carpet and things like that. And we did see some of the people on the red carpet, but it wasn't what I expected, because people take pictures with them and things, but that's the people that are standing outside.
Yeah.
You are at a disadvantage being on the inside because you just ushered through.
Yeah. They're like, quick, and you're like, no, I want to get my moment.
But he's over there.
I mean, we stood like not far away from like Jada Pinkett Smith. She was like
pretty
right there.
We got a picture of her back.
Yes.
That was an exciting moment.
Yeah. And I mean, Channing was, over in distance a little bit, and I was kind of like, oh my god.
But then we all went into different screenings, because I'd read that the stars kind of come into the screening and they're like, oh, this is the director and he wrote the film and these people are in the film and blah 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 in front of the stage, and I'm thinking, oh well, that sounds really cool. But then we all went off into different screenings, and apparently that depends on what cinema you go to. But because of, was it View that we went to? They don't have one big screen, they just have lots of little screens. And so when we went into the little screens, I'm thinking, oh well, they're not going to do that because there's like 7 or 8 screens.
I feel like we're not going to see them, we're just going to have the film start. But no!
They came in.
And
it was a really small room. It was very cool.
It was very intimate, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really, really cool. And there were strippers.
Yeah, we had a bit of a stripper show to start with, and that's what I thought it was going to be. I just thought it was going to be them dancing, and then the film was going to start.
Yeah.
But then
there were strippers, and then they came out.
It
was like, woo! All the ladies. No, the film itself, I was completely shocked by, because it's not my kind of thing. I wouldn't go and see the Chippendales. If someone gave me a free ticket, I probably wouldn't go.
It's not my thing either,
not
to be honest.
my kind of thing. I don't really understand the appeal of male strippers because women can see men naked whenever they want. I understand women like strip clubs for men.
Yeah.
But let's face it, as women we have the upper hand in that whole arena.
Yeah, this is true.
And it's not as exciting for us. Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe it is now. I get it.
Well, after watching the film,
I get it.
I'm a bit more,
persuaded. Suggestive.
Yeah.
I'm open to suggestive. Open to suggestion. Yeah, it was really, really good. And the dancing, that's what kind of, within the first 5 minutes, I was like, wow, they can dance.
Yeah, Channing can dance.
This
well,
is like
he's originally a dancer, isn't he? He did Step Up. He, well, I didn't know this. He was actually a stripper before he was an actor.
Apparently so. But he can dance, like, really properly dance, not just like,
not grind.
Like, he can really properly dance. I was really, really impressed. It was a very vague storyline.
Yeah, the storyline was a bit meh, but it was a good film. It was really good. The dancing was good. It was funny. I was laughing.
I'm totally taking Lee to see it this weekend when it comes out. I think it's so. You wouldn't think that a man would go and see it, and we'll see what he thinks of it. But I think it would appeal to all audiences.
Yes.
Adult audiences.
Yeah, not
all audiences. I think that he will think it's really funny because they definitely do kind of like a tongue-in-cheek. All of it is a bit funny.
Yeah, the bit in the... Well, I don't want to ruin it for people, but the bit in the shop is the funniest.
What is it called? Heaven? The song? No, that's not the same song. What song is it?
Boys.
Oh, yeah! The Backstreet Boys. I will never hear that song without seeing that now. Cheetos.
Don't ruin it for people. You have to go and see this film. It's so funny.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But overall, the experience...
Yeah.
I enjoyed the experience. Like I say, on the carpet... Very rushed, but when we got in there, it was very chilled.
Yeah, we were with a nice group of people.
Yeah, it was air conditioned in there. We got a little bottle of water and some celebrations, which was cute.
It's true.
No trailers, which was
excellent. We had to wait for ages for the film because we were having to wait for the people to finish the red carpet.
But that was cool because we got to watch them being interviewed and all on the red carpet. So watching that from the cinema was really cool.
Yeah, but you can't quite imagine what it's going to be like until you get there. But it was really, really cool. The whole time we were leaving, I was like, that was so good. I expected to hate it. Some people left. They didn't like it halfway through. And it's not for everyone, I get that. But I really thought I was going to be like, this is so seedy and I just don't like it. But it was really, really funny. I think the cast is what makes it funny.
Yeah.
If it had just been a cast of unknowns, then it would have just been like the Chippendales movie. But because of who it is, it's funny.
Yeah.
It's really, really funny. But if you see this, let us know and let us know what you think. And feel free to leave your own little reviews in the comments because, just because we like it doesn't mean that you will. But I think that you will because it was really funny. And if you've seen the first one, let us know whether or not we need to see that because
we haven't seen the first one.
No.
But we're kind of thinking that if we see the first one, it might ruin it because this one was so good.
Yeah, I don't know whether or not the first one was more traditionally strippery and then the second one was funnier. I don't know. I can't imagine the first one being better.
I don't know.
But then usually the second one is worse. So let us know how good the first one was and whether or not we should see it.
And a side note, the soundtrack is very good.
Oh my god, we've already downloaded the soundtrack. We were definitely not dancing around to the soundtrack in our pyjamas last night.
No, we won't.
Bow, bow, bow.
So overall, that was our review of Sketch and our first movie premiere to see Magic Mike XXL. Definitely go and watch it. Definitely go and check it out. And anything more to say?